this out. Got one coat of stain. I'm going to do a second coat here shortly. But first, an update. Yesterday, my son and I went to town and we found some more treasures. And we didn't record anything. I actually forgot about it. It was hot, 95 degrees in Phoenix. Being hot down there, it was a work. Drinking lots of water. But here we go. This is what we got. And look how low this truck is sagging. It's probably not the best for the shocks, but we had to do it. This, look how low even the mud flaps were hitting the road at times and things like that. We're like, what's that noise? We'd always check, but everything was tied down. Just started untying it and thought maybe do a GoPro of everything we got. So we got this huge steel tube from our third pickup, and this thing is very heavy. What we're thinking with this is actually using this as our flagpole base. Put a footer underneath it, put this on top, and then have it already higher. Then we wouldn't have to buy like a huge, massive pole. And I think the guy sold this to me for, $50. I actually had this. He held it for me for a couple weeks. I think we paid $50. So thank you out there. You might be watching, so appreciate it, man. In fact, it's Small World. It sounds like he even has a cabin with his family up here in Heber. So we've invited them to come up and check out the place, so next time they're up. So this is cool. And then the chandelier, that was one of the main things we were going down for, actually, was this chandelier. And super awesome, about 6 foot, maybe 5.5, 6 foot wide probably. And thinking about doing a little dance floor type of thing with that, and have this with lanterns, bistro lights, something hanging off of it for the little wood dance floor kind of deal. I think I mentioned that in the video the other day. But here's all the extra stuff. We did get the mesh. We were getting that with the chandelier. We ended up getting a lot more mesh metal, and this will be perfect because we're going to do that little toolbox. And Janae didn't like the big one for the display because it didn't seem to be rustic enough. So we're going to be making one, and this is what we needed, was something wider gauge with holes. Not the gauges, just the holes being a little bit wider so you could see in it. I'm going to take this stuff. Let's take this out and then I'll show you, because it's hard to see in here of the treasures we got. And we got a railroad light. Again, super nice couple that we met. He had this railroad light for like 50 years and got it from like I think an estate sale or something he went to 50 years ago. That would have been about a year before I was born. I'm coming up to 50 myself. So anyway, all right. And then we did get some star jasmine, which I'm excited about. I'm going to open this up. Hopefully nothing falls out, because we went to Home Depot, got a few things. Couldn't get everything I wanted because we just didn't have the room. Then we went to Costco and didn't get as much there as we were going to get because we don't have the room, but we were stuffing things in crevices. We got most of that out in the cooler out. It's kind of a mess. And the guy we got the steel drum from gave us a bunch of these cans, which are actually really cool. And he thought, even make little lights out of them or something. But these, he said something, I think he said they were for oil lube or something like that. What's crude oil? Is that what he said? I think maybe crude oil or something out of them. I don't know. I'll have to ask him again. But he just came to us. He's clearing some stuff out too, so he thought we could incorporate that. We definitely can. We have some smaller ones, so now we got bigger ones. And I like the light idea, so I might take him up on his idea with that and maybe do some not sconce, but just hanging lights, maybe doing something like that. All right, let's get this unloaded. It's heavy. We're gonna try to just kind of dump it out here somewhere. Let's do it. Where's my gloves?
we gotta shift your way? Or am I going backwards?
Like a sprinkler deal in here, like an in and an out. Not sure why water came out of it too, and that's why we put it in the truck. But we thought some sort of pole we can even extend something even on top of this. Or maybe something, we'll see. We gotta let my mind kind of go with this one a little bit. Let's check it out. Alright. So, look at these pulleys. I think it's upside down. I think it goes like this. So that's how it is. Okay. So this is on some sort of pole or something that this runs on. And then the pulley here for the hay, bring up the hay to the top part of the barn and then roll it in, right? I believe that's how these work. But yeah, we got 6 of these. 4 are the same and 2 are a little different. And check out these big wheels. So these are part of like almost like a rail cart. And he sold us the larger back wheels and the 2 front smaller wheels, and 4 sets of them. But actually, we couldn't find 2 of the 8 of the front wheels. So they're gonna look, see if they can find them. If not, it's not a big deal. They only charge us $25 for a set, each set, which is, I know, a steal. And like those hay pulleys, like 20 bucks each. I know that's a steal on those things. So it's not a big deal if they can't find it. But if they do, great. We're actually going to go back down. I think we're going to go back down in about a month. This is the one that looks more unique. This must be the where it rolls on the pole. This must be a double pulley system. I'll have to do research. Look at that. That smells good.
Totally fine. Just pure weight.
Oh, it could be. Just wait. Check this out. Get the dirt off of it. Alright, this is the railroad light. Light in there. And maybe put it over here. I guess it's a switch light, he said. I really don't know as much as we have a train. We're still learning on trains and all the accessories that go with them, right? So, it's pretty cool though. It's big. Alright. What do you say this was like?
A foot bath.
A foot bath. For
Like, you put your feet in it and you wash yourself with the bath.
a foot bath. Something with the water. It's a foot bath. What do you say, French or something?
French, yeah.
Like a French design, something. So, gave him $30 for it. And I have a pole that's missing here. It looks like a support arm. Probably for where the water... I don't know if that's a drain or is that input. I don't know. It's different. I guess... Oh. So do you put your feet here and then put them in? Or you sit... Oh, I guess you sit here.
I think you sit there.
So that's extra support. And what is this? Like clean your... Does that clean your underside when you're sitting here? Well, it's funny, but guess what? What I saw in this, the idea I have, don't know for sure, maybe too wide of an angle, but what was worth trying is
that's not important, right?
is the top of the faux water tower. So the top of a faux water tower, for where the metal comes up, the top, it's kind of thin. You have to reinforce it for weather. But it's kind of cool, and it's already got patina on it and everything. Right, of course, we stopped by the nice gentleman that we've been to, what, 6-7 times now, that we've got these tanks from. And last time I was there, I saw these, and I asked Janae if she thought it'd be a good idea. She liked it. So what we're gonna do is, these are vintage can lights for like a stage, and if we do a small stage, we could add these up there too and get them working. And just have some more vintage instead of newer kind of stuff in there. Got 2 of them, $25 a piece. Not too bad. Clean them up a little bit, but for the most part, I think we'll just leave them patina and all.
You want to keep your door open, car? I don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, we'll keep it in the car in case we... I was gonna... This was our last stop. An old vintage pulley, wood pulley, $25. I actually thought it looked bigger in the picture than it is, but these are cool. And we'll put this to use for sure. Not $25 for a vintage one, not too bad. Drive tonight. It'll take long to drive, but oh, maybe I'll do it. I'll go show you the plans back here. You want to come see the plans?
Sure.
Look at all this stuff. Cartwheels with the little ones. These are the big size side with one axle. The others had individual like swivels. Cool cans that will turn me. I like the light idea that the guy that sold it to us gave us the idea. So, and then we have the hay, whatever these are called. I need to find out. They're pretty cool. I don't know what they say on it. Something company. I can't read it upside down. So those are cool. These are the little wheels for it. bunch of mesh wire. That'd be fun to use. I really think this looks like the top of a silo, so I think on top of our faux water tower, this may work. I just don't know if that angle is, but if we use this angle, and maybe it just won't be as high, just, you know, you don't need much. I think it'd be perfect to have that top piece. Boom. Just like that. It's a French wash bath. For our water tower. Can't put your feet up in there, but hey, maybe you put them in the steel barrels, right? So, you got cool jasmine plants, 4 of them. Pretty good height, 35 gallon or 5 gallons, $35 each. I'm hoping they grow up here. If not, waste $140, but it should be good this part. I think it's part sun. I'll have to look again. I think it's part sun, which we'll get full sun here and then part on the second half of the day back along this fence. So imagine this is going to grow over into the trellis for 2 sections. So let's start back here. So now that we have these carts, we may be using one of those here. Janae thought of that too this morning before I even mentioned it to her.
As a table?
Use maybe that cart for a table and then put this minecart base with the other minecarts back there.
Okay.
So we may actually, and that would allow us to make the table a little bit smaller because this is pretty big. And we can make it where it's you could sit on all 4 sides. But if you do that, that means I'm not doing the railroad ties here. I just put a bunch of dirt here. But I could scoop that and put it in the flower bed, right?
Okay.
So, where the jasmine's gonna go. Okay, so this you already know. Calling this the toolbox, the tools, like wall, I guess. The tool wall.
Use a wrench as your.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Madison, Janae's daughter, welded that on. She welded it with the nut right here, and I have all thread that then goes through to this side. And I just put more. I just rusted these. These are 3/8. I just rusted those up, and that way it looks a little more bulkier instead of seeing the thread.
Yeah.
And that turned out pretty cool, huh? Isn't that cool? And then this, afterwards I was like, I should have maybe done this rusty to match this, but maybe the lock on it can be like kind of rusty lock. That'll look cool. I'd tie in good. That way it's not just, you know, that color is off from the red. You saw the red in there.
All of it.
Isn't that cool? We're gonna put shelves in here though. So, all right, and then this will be a trash can area where you're standing. This is going to be a pony wall. You know, pretty cool. Huh? I still need to add more bolts. I only got 4 in here. But I'm going to add, I already drilled the other ones and I got them rusted up. I just need to do it. This will be a wall. This is going to have 2x6s going all the way down this side. And then we're going to have black pipe so you can see it on this side. This will be a single door, just like this door. That side. I'm going to actually, so this is where I was going to have just a corrugated metal back here. And then I thought, why not use this space and make a little bar height prep table with the cabinet. And then I was thinking, why not put a TV right here?
So this is where you want it?
Swivels out, yeah. I'm going to put a box in here. And with cabinet door, you open the cabinet door, or I may actually go up. 2 reasons. One, that gives more shade on the screen.
Yeah.
And then also, I don't have to like try to open it to where you can see the TV, right?
Yeah.
So I may actually go up with it, which means you might have to lift it, and I don't know.
Kind of like a window.
Yeah.
Like an old prop window.
Yeah. Or something, you know, like an awning kind of deal.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And then this is going to be where the smoker and grill is going to go, right? So I'm going to have a concrete pad out here that's 4 feet, this 4 feet wide. I'm going to line it with metal, so just have extra protection against the wood. This pressure treated, I'm not going to see it. The poles that we just stained, they're going to go out here and they're going to go outwards. So that's why I needed a 10-inch bolt to be able to go all the way through here.
Okay.
So 4 bolts is going to hold that pole, and there'll be plenty when you tighten it up. this will be covered, but this is the anchor that goes down 2 feet. Both of these are 2 feet in the ground. Same with these back here. So this is more to stabilize for the TV, and then I'll trim off what we don't use on top since they're kind of tall. But I just don't want to see the pressure treated back here. So, and then behind here, I may do corrugated metal too, just to have this whole inside metal. Up here though, oh, maybe I won't be trimming this off because it may align with this pole. Because in here, I'm going to make a hood out of metal of some sorts. Yeah, I'm going to make it, that way it kind of looks like a cooking area.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go spend a fortune on those fancy, nice ones because we're going to have rustic. So I'm just going to build a rustic framed out of metal that will just kind of help when the smoke comes up. It goes out there and the chimney will push it up even further. And I'll have a little whimsical chimney up there of some sort. Okay, in this section, I'm going to keep the poles going. This is going to be where 2 of these jasmines are going. And they'll kind of work with each other to work up the lattice, right? And then this area for the next pole is where the Coke machine's now going. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you said you wanted to bring it.
Yeah, because it makes more sense because we're not going to probably use it at the cabin.
Right.
With all you kids moved out and everything, so we're going to, yeah, it's just too much. We have a drink fridge upstairs in our theater room, you know, so let's just bring the Coke machine here, and I may do something cool with it, enclose it a little bit, like the back and the top, even though it's outdoor. That may just help.
Keep it from freezing.
Yeah. And then the next section, I'm going to do another trellis with the star jasmine, just like this one. So it'll be lush plant. Oh, and then on the jasmine, I'm going to build it up like a flower box and make a little box out of it so it's raised, and then plant the jasmine up there. So that will just to kind of get it off the ground, and then maybe put corrugated metal for the sides of it. Like I've seen those, a lot of people do that kind of stuff. And of course the shed is going to go back here, so there'll be about 3 foot space to get, and that's the other thing is when the jasmine can go in a little bit, so you can kind of have room to work in here. So there should be a 3 foot easy for getting through into the employee area. So yeah, I like the mine idea, the minecart, because I was thinking to, on the side of the shed, make it look like a faux door for a minecart that goes in that's closed off too.
Oh yeah.
Just to make it look like it was part of the building and all. But now if we can do a smaller cart, maybe we'll just use that. So we'll see. I'm going to keep working on this before I even get to that. So we'll figure it out. And then, of course, the end of the shed's here. I'm going to have a little supply box here. It's where the hose is. The hose bib's going to go. And then I'm going to have another door here. And so by the time this jasmine's out here, there may be room to actually make it come all the way here and maybe do that 6 one. That's what I was talking about, possibly doing a 6 pole.
Yeah.
Because all those are going to have arms that come out. And I'm wanting that jasmine, so I really wanted this lush and just peaceful and zen, you know, in a cool way for come back here, take a break, and if I'm out here cooking brisket, watch the game, you know, kind of thing. So it'll be fun. The other part with these poles, they're higher because of those insulators, and we got 2 more yesterday. Oh, are those in the truck?
Yeah, no, I put them inside.
Oh, you put them in. We got 2 more of the white insulators, so now we have a total of 12 and 12 white, 12 green. We only need 10 right, or
yeah, it was 10.
Yeah, 10 right now of each color. And so if we do a 6 pole, now we got the ones we need for the 6 pole. But those are going to be for the telephone line. That's going to be 10 foot above grade here, so it's going to be not super tall, but it's going to be tall enough to so you could still notice it. And I'm going to run little lines over that, little cables. I'm going to try to rust up the cable so it looks like an old-fashioned line. And then maybe put a eye bolt, maybe a turnbuckle, and kind of tighten those a little bit. And I may have those then go into the side of the building. So the lines like curve over and go to the building somehow, just to have an end point to that. And then this side of it maybe look like they're cut off. So for the train or something, maybe just cut off.
Yeah.
So ideas. But as we work this way, and obviously I change ideas, and so far Janae likes 99% of them, so I'll just keep working this way and then figure it out as we go. But yeah, I'm excited for the jet. I can smell that even out here.
Can you?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
smell this. Yeah, it smells good. So I looked at Bougainvillea, which we use down the valley quite a bit. But their hardness only goes down to like 30, 35 degrees. This one's 10 degrees. And this has a strong scent, like a fragrance. We saw a couple, cat's claw is not a good vine. I've had experience with it. For those out there, I definitely would not recommend cat's claw. And if you're in Arizona, the word out there, I've worked in the community management stuff, never plant susu trees. They're good in certain areas as long as they're not near hardscape, not near sidewalks, not near grass areas. They will chase that water and cause root damage. Susu trees, no. Cat's claw for vines, it's kind of a nasty smell too when you trim them. Star jasmine. There's some other jasmines out there too, but I know star jasmines, I've used it. It smells good. We trust it. 10-degree hardiness, we're going with it. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go take a day.
We got Chipotle waiting.
Yeah, we got Chipotle part 2. We got one. We got double Chipotle last night. Had one at 10:30 by the time we got home last night. Left at, I think, 9 in the morning to go down somewhere in there, 10, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And got home at 10:30. Long day, 95 degrees down the valley. It's nice to be up here in 70. It's 32 degrees this morning. And by the way, I didn't say what date it was. Today's the 5th, right?
Is it already?
Oh no, Saturday, May 4th. Today's Saturday, May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And then tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, right? Tomorrow should be Taco Day, but we'll do it today.